Oh, today's the day where it all begins. You'll see. Check it out. Alrighty, so we're on our way down to Yeshiva. Eitan has been upgraded to my personal chauffeur. That's what happens when you get a car. Thank you for that. And I realized that lately my consistency, while it has been there, it's often the next day and maybe not as much, or I'm coming up with an idea late. And I thought I would just fill you guys in as to why that's happening. So check it out. And that brings us to our easel, and we are still going out here. Pick store. That is the place I need to go to now, and I will check with you guys in a minute. Check. Alrighty, gentlemen. It's just nearly go time. Alright, guys, this is the step that we're up to in today's update. And, yeah, Sharon is uninformed.
Just play with it, maybe adjust the height. Yeah, the height, that's important. Very good. Right.
Anything you want to tell me about this mystery restaurant?
It's good.
Alright, Zach, I know you're a fan of videos.
Hi, Zach.
Shai asked me to do this for you. It's almost set up, we're not done. We don't maybe have your artistic flair, but I think it looks good so far. And here's where I'll pop out to take pictures.
So everybody, she said yes. And this is another day, and there is
Another day.
Yep. That was a big surprise, even to me. Today's daf is Tzadi Zayin. That's 97, and let's pretend like I learned it real well today and wasn't super distracted. Here goes. So we deal with a few different topics, like obviously Hotzah, aka moving one thing from one domain to another, like we've been talking about for pretty much 90% of this entire Masechta. Very fun. But also we talk about that actually in this week's Parsha, that is if you live in America, if you live in Israel, last week's Parsha with the guy named Makushish Eitzim, somebody who moved wood on Shabbos and was killed. Who was that guy? So in this Gemara we say, oh, that was Tzlafchad. Who's Tzlafchad? Well, he had daughters who ended up coming to Moshe a little later in the Torah and asking them for a piece of land because their father was killed in the Midbar, or died in the Midbar, which means the desert, and therefore they had no heir to land, and they said, well, why should we lose out on that just because our father died? Well, we're, very capable women, and they were granted land by God himself. Then we say, oh, he who said that this is Tzlafchad, you made a big mistake there, because the Torah did not say it was Tzlafchad. So if the Torah didn't think it was a good idea to say who it was, why do you think you're so special? And regardless of what we come out with there, I think it's just important to realize that we think, oh, we can say whatever we want about the Torah, but let's not forget that, God wrote this thing, and he wrote it in a way for a specific reason, and therefore should be considered and valued within a certain framework. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this wraps up day
140.